mercy, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now a play fake. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Carr, and he's got his tight end Cook in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Forbath out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big
Still
right
second down.
tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Pretty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. A toss play to Hunt, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here we go now. Green, throw it up.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough. Jude. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slow. Ready. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Carr now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. Here comes Grant on the return. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now running right through it. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Ready. Green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
He's multi-talented and so versatile. Had a career-high 8 touchdowns last year with Alex Smith at the helm. And while Patrick Mahomes has a reputation of being a gunslinger, if he can focus on number 87, Travis Kelsey in the red zone, he's going to do just fine.
Point after, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw his Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Z.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And they're going to get this one all the way out of across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. D. Ford in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Carr, and brought in by the tight end Cook. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all capped off by a Marshawn. Touchdown run. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Time for a break, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Easy. 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They run again with Hunt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on